Hello, my friends, and welcome. Let's get ready to explore some yoga. I'm Karen Miles, so let's tune in and get stable. So find your way to a comfortable seat on your mat. If you don't have a mat, you can always use a blanket or towel or just use the floor. First thing we're going to do is relax as much as we can into the mat. Feel your feet, your legs, your hips sitting down into the earth. Plug in. Sigh something out. Feel the weight of your body. Sit up nice and tall, long spine. Feel as though your feet are rooted, your sits are rooted, but you're pulling up like a string at the top of the head. Turn your focus into your breath. Let your belly go. Let your breath start to deepen. Sense your navel pulling into the spine as you exhale and releasing and filling the belly as you inhale. Let's rub the palms together to generate some heat. We are going to tune in with the Adi mantra. I will put the lyrics in the comments below. So close your eyes. Take your focus up to your third eye. Exhale deeply. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. The protection mantra. Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Guray Nameh, Siri Nameh. Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Guray Nameh, Siri Nameh. Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Guray Nameh, Siri Nameh. Take a moment to see how you feel just from breathing and sitting and starting to become quiet. And set an intention for this time together. Stability can be your intention, or peace, calm, grounding, any word that seems to make sense for you right now. How do you want to feel at the end of this class? When you're ready to seal in that intention, bow your head towards your heart and your hands. And then open your eyes. Place your palms on your mat, palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's take some cat-cows just to warm up the spine. So exhale and draw the head and the sit bones toward the mat. Inhale, arch spine, gaze up. Follow your breath. So in yoga, we move with our breath, because if we don't, we're just doing exercise. But Once you actually connect to your exhales and your inhales, and you let them travel the body, you start to reach a new consciousness, a new awareness, awakening. You connect the body with the mind and the spirit. Come to a neutral spine. Let's gaze over one shoulder toward that hip. C-curve the spine. Come through center and turn the opposite direction. One more time to the original side. To the second side. Tuck those toes. Find your first down dog. Pedaling your feet. Now, not everyone's heels comes to the floor, and that is just fine. If your heels don't reach, you can always walk your stance shorter. You can always soften your knees. If your heels do reach the floor, then you can extend your stance a little bit more. When you're doing your first dog, let's always make this a little bit soft. Ease into it. Pedal the feet. Sink a hip back. Bend the opposite knee. And then let's find our feet, our heels on the floor, both settled into the mat. And walk your hands back toward your feet. Hang over, standing forward bend. Grab opposite elbows. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Let your head be heavy. Breathe deeply in and deeply out. And let's roll up one vertebrae at a time, slowly, slowly, slowly. Feel your feet on the floor. Root down into your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Find your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Roll up. One more time. This is just creating some stability in your own standing body. The arrow of your body. So that you know the space that you take up. And you can stand strong. Arms up. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to walk ourselves out to a down dog. Let's come all the way into a plank. So really bend those toes. Heels are stacked right over the ball of the feet. Soften the knees if you need to. Engage the core. Relax your shoulders and squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you're shaking, that's good. We're building strength and stability. Press into every single finger and every single knuckle in your hands. And then slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Whew. Let's place our palms right by the sides of our ribs. Inhale up to a small baby cobra. And then exhale, fold. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, last one. Exhale, fold. Push into the mat, tuck the toes, down dog, and exhale. With a big mouth open. Inhale. Exhale, mouth open. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Stack your hip. Bend your knee. Soften your standing leg.
Make some sort of circle with that right leg. It can be an ankle circle. It can be a leg circle. It could be a whole hip circle. Your choice. Your time, your body, your class. Straighten your leg. Hover knee to nose. Reach back up. Hover right elbow. Whew. Back up. Cross. Inhale up. And find your warrior one. So warrior one, you're facing the front of your mat. Your hips are square. Hands on the hips just to make sure your foundation is nice and secure. And once you're there, arms come up. So this could be stable warrior, right? Feel your strength of your legs reaching into the earth. Feel your arm energy reaching up to the heavens. And take your gaze up and feel as though the universe is raining down strength and stability and calm. Feel it rain down. Let your gaze come back to the front. Hands on the mat. Your right foot comes back into plank. Breathe. Exhale, lower. Inhale into your cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Deep sigh. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg comes up. Stack your left hip over your right. Soft bend in the standing leg. Give some sort of circle for your left leg. Feel the twist. Extend that left leg up, square the hips. Hover your knee to nose. Reach back up. Hover left elbow. Back up. Exhale, right elbow. Back up. Come through the center and find your warrior one. Again, hands on the hips. Square to the front. Reaching that whole back leg into the back edge of the back foot. And then inhale, arms up. Again, look up. Oh, imagine all the wisdom of the earth is just there for your taking. Arms come back down to the mat, find your plank, and take your vinyasa. I should say that if you don't want to go push up into cobra, into down dog, you can always just go straight to down dog. And if at any time during our time together you want to come into child's pose, you'll simply drop your knees, sink your hips back, connect your forehead to something, and exhale. Come back into down dog when you're ready. Right leg comes up. Hover knee to nose. Right leg up. Hover right elbow. Right leg goes up. Hover left elbow. Right leg comes up. And find your warrior one again. So all those little hover moves are going to really increase our core strength and give us some stability. Inhale up if you can. And then exhale, hands down. Find your plank. Take your vinyasa. And down dog. Left leg up. Hover knee to nose. Left leg up. Hover left elbow. Left leg up. Hover right elbow. And up. Warrior one. Vinyasa. Vinyasa means plank, cobra or upward dog. Find your down dog. Let's exhale here. So push your hands into the mat, reach your hips back a little bit more. Feel that length in your spine. Engage your navel into your spine. Engage your core. Feel how nice and long your spine is and getting a nice, beautiful muscular massage. Right leg up. This time we're going to come right through to warrior one. And into warrior two. So warrior two, your hips are to the side. Your whole body is almost like it's between two walls, and just your gaze is coming over your front middle finger. Flip your front palm, surrender. So can you find the stability of your legs with a beautiful 90-degree bend in your front leg as you're tipping up and back? Come back to warrior two, and let's take extended side angle. Extended side angle, you're simply gonna shift your elbow onto the top knee. You're gonna reach your left arm up. You're creating one big long line from the back edge of the back foot all the way up. Engage your thigh with your right elbow and twist your belly toward the side of the room. And then twist your ribs. And then twist your chest. Your gaze can be at the floor for more stability, or straight out to the side, or up to the palm of your hand. When you're ready, wave into that front foot, come back to your warrior two, cartwheel yourself back down, find a plank, find a vinyasa. And again, if you want to skip and come straight to down dog or take a child's pose, you're more than welcome. Left leg up, warrior one. One beautiful breath here, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reaching up, surrender. Warrior two, side angle. Again, feel all your feet on the floor. All parts of your feet. I know you only have two. So the inner foot, the outer foot, the heel, all making nice big contact like your big foot. That gives you that stability. You're drawing energy from the earth with your legs to give you that beautiful spiral of energy in your body. So come back to warrior two and cartwheel your hands back down to the mat. Find your plank. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, hold at the top. And exhale. So we're going to take that flow one more time so you can move with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, surrender. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, surrender. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, let's take a child's pose. Sink your health self back. If your forehead doesn't rest on the mat, you can always stack your fists so that your forehead rests on something. If you have a block, you can use a block or a book. As long as your forehead connects. Breathe all the way into the base of the belly and the back. In this pose, you really can feel your belly ballooning against your thighs. So see how deep and how far down into the base of the spine you can get the breath. The more air you exhale out, the more room you make in for the fresh air, fresh prana, the more energy you'll have to get through the rest of the series. So come to hands and knees, tuck the toes, find yourself in down dog. Exhale, exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one last time. Inhale, right leg. Same series, and then we're going to add on. So come find your warrior one. Warrior two. Surrender. Extended side angle. Warrior two. This time we're going to straighten that front knee and we're going to reach forward with our right hand and our right shoulder girdle. And we're going to just come down to the floor. So your hand can either be on your shin or it can be on the inside of your mat. If you have a block, this is also a great place to use a block. So the hips are actually at a diagonal here so that your spine is still at a neutral. It's twisting, but it's coming straight out of your hips, if that makes sense. Your gaze again can be down at the big toe if you're having wobbly issues, or you can gaze out to the side or up to the ceiling. And from here, we're gonna lower that left hand. We're gonna come around the right foot and we're gonna lift the back edge of the back foot. We're gonna springboard into a standing split. So it doesn't matter how high your leg is. As long as you've got stability on that front right leg, you're gonna drop your head and just hang out. Feel yourself balanced in this tripod of your right foot in your hands. Lift your foot up to the sky, your left foot that is, not the one you're standing on obviously. And then we're gonna exhale, we're gonna bend both knees, tuck that left knee behind the right. And then inhale back up, drop the head. Exhale, come down. This takes a lot of core. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And let's turn this into a half move. So your right hand's gonna come about 2 feet in front of your right foot and 6 inches outside of it. And you're gonna pretend you're leaning against a wall. Again, a block is a really great thing to have right now. Woo. Find your stability. It may not be at its best right now, and that is okay, but we're training our body to get back to knowing where its center is. Drop your hand, drop your head, and as gracefully as you can, reach that right foot back. Find your lunge, find your plank, and then take a chaturanga, cobra, and find your down dog. Inhale, left up. Warrior one. Whew. Rewarm again. Warrior two. Surrender. Extended side angle. And then find your warrior two. And straighten your front arm, leg. Reach, reach, reach forward. Let the left hand go onto the shin. Triangle pose. So again, really energize your core. Your pelvic floor draws in. Your navel activates to the back of the spine and helps you wring out your spine as if it's a towel. This puts pressure on your internal organs and effectively kind of brings them out as well. And then when you release your twist, all this beautiful fresh prana, fresh oxygen floods into them. So let's lower our right hand down. Take the right back edge off the mat. So you're in like a little runner sprint type of a thing. And get ready to launch yourself into standing split. Hips can be square or open. This is really just getting into a relationship with this lower, the foot on the ground. You can also practice taking your hands in prayer or even wrapping them around and lowering your head. You might notice I'm wobbly. That's okay. This is all just me learning how to find my balance again. So let's exhale and bend the knee, fold it behind the standing knee, and then inhale, come back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Reach up to the sky. And then turn this into a half moon. So you're flexing that back foot and you're really feeling like you're standing on a wall. You're giving your raised leg that much energy. And then you're trying to stack your hips kind of like we did at the beginning of class. I know this is super challenging, but it also helps you find your stability. So we're here to practice, not perfect. Drop your right hand back down. Bend your front knee gracefully. Find your lunge. Both hands on the mat. Find your plank and take your vinyasa. Meet up and down dog. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more round. Take a wide step off of your mat and let your head hang in the middle. Soft bend in the knees and the toes are turned in. They're not turned out, they're turned in. So tip in yoga, your knees and your feet always want to point in the same direction. Let your head melt toward the floor. You can bounce if you want to. You can come to one side or the other, and you can stay there statically for a little while, or if you want, you can just kind of bounce back and forth. What do your hips want from you today? Your hips are the seat of you, so listen to them. They have a lot to say. Another thing I like to do for those of us who have been sitting down way too long. You can clasp your hands and put it behind your neck and then kind of squeeze your elbows together and then draw your head towards the earth. I usually hear a couple pops. Relax your whole upper body if you can and just use the stability of your legs. Those great, beautiful leg muscles and glute muscles and feet. There it is. And then release your hands back to the mat. Let's come onto hands and knees. And let's walk our feet up to the front of the mat. So we're going to come into a closed knees squat. And then we're going to see how much balance we can muster. Squeeze those thighs in together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Activate your pelvic floor, draw it in, and then really engage your navel into the back of the spine. The palms press into the heart center. Squeeze, 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 and then you're going to see if you can stand all the way up. Slowly, the more slowly you go, the more challenging it is, as you can see. Oh, there we go. There we go. And just for camera purposes, I'm going to walk back to the back of my mat. If you want to take a stroll back with me, you may. But here we are, we made it. So let's plant our left leg on the ground and come to tree pose. So the foot can be on the thigh, it can be on the calf, or it can be on the floor. All of those are great. And if you have a wall nearby and you want to use the wall for stability, please do. This is not a competition. This is just what are the baby steps that you need to get to where you feel like, hey, I'm doing tree. So, as you can tell, looking around the room is not something that helps your stability. So, root that standing foot into the ground. Pull up on this hip. Woo. Press in with this leg so you feel like you're standing on two legs. And find a drishti, a single point of focus across the room that's not moving. That calms your mind and helps calm your body. When you have it, the balance that is, you can lift your arms up, you can take them open, and you can feel free to play as much as your body will let you. If you fall out, that's fine. That's your nervous system figuring out again where your center is, where your stability lies. You can practice gazing up. You can come up on one foot, and you already are on one foot, onto your toes, which I'm not going to do because my calves are not happy with me right now. But I just want to let you know that's an option for you if you wish. Hands back into prayer. Release your leg down, and for me, I'm going to shake it out because I am getting some cramping in my calf. All right, weight into the right leg. Find your tree. This side might be completely different. That's okay. It's all good information. Find your foot on the ground. Find your core trunk. Grow your branches. Maybe it's a windy day, a balmy day. Have fun. Play around. This is not a serious thing. The more you smile, the better you are at yoga. It's a whole known trick. So come back into heart, center, release that tree. And let's take a moment just to stand. Close your eyes, focus your gaze at your third eye point in between your eyebrows. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your knees lifted, your thighs lifted, the pelvic floor pulled in, your navel powered up, and your shoulder blades are down the spine, squeezing gently together. And your collarbones are spread open, and your heart is open. Palms are facing forward. Your face is calm, your jaw is relaxed. really feel like you are strong and stable. You are a pillar of a pier, and that pier is not going to go anywhere because you are dug into this earth. Come back to your intention. See how it's going for you. Open those eyes, find a spot to gaze at, and then raise the hands up. You can always look at the palms. Fold yourself forward. Let's walk ourselves back out to a plank, and let's come into side plank. So there's many variations of side plank. The first one that you can do is to drop that right knee and just kind of come up and unwind yourself, sort of like you're doing the half moon, but with a bent knee. If you want to move on from there, you're going to stack your left foot on top of your right. You can also take your left foot in front if you need a little bit more stability, more base, more foundation. You can also lift it up in the sky, wherever you want to be today. But the goal is not to sink your hips down to be one big, long piece of wood. Walk the plank. Let's lower our left hand down, come back into a standard plank, and then shift yourself over. Again, one side might be very different from another. Then come back into your plank, and then let's lower onto the hands and knees. Cross your knees, sit on your sit bones, and then reach your feet out in front of you. Let's bend our right knee, foot into the thigh, reach up, and then come over. So now, if you are someone who has really tight hamstrings, you don't want to get into this. You want to be sitting up on your sit bones. So if this is all you got today, that is fine. It is better than doing this because then all you're doing is hurting your low back. Sit up nice and tall. The other thing to get yourself into a position where you can hinge at your hips is to just kind of rock back and forward, keeping the integrity of your core. And if you need to bend your front knee a little bit, you can. And eventually you'll get down. Maybe not today, maybe not next week, but I'll bet you if you do it consistently for a year, you will notice the improvement. So at some point, wherever you are, put your hands on the floor, relax your head, relax your jaw, and sigh. Take a couple breaths just to tune in. Breathe into wherever it is feeling tight. Use your breath to expand, feed and nourish that area. Sit up nice and tall. Let's switch legs. So again, find your sit bones. If you need to move your mountain flesh away, please do. We all have it. It's there for a reason. Inhale up, and then exhale, fold. Again, with this nice, gentle rocking motion, just to kind of lubricate your hips. Yoga is not about being flexible. It's about finding the balance between being flexible and being strong. So if you go into a yoga class and you see people that are super flexible, they might not be as strong as you. But if you're not as flexible as somebody else, you might be stronger. It's just, we're all made differently. And this is just something that kind of helps us swing back and forth between the pendulum of flexibility and strength. Both great attributes. So let's find the balance between them for us. So yes, at one point, put your hands on the floor, drop your head, and just let go. Sit up. And let's take that left leg, since it's bent, and hook it over the right. You're going to flex your front foot. You're actually going to flex both feet, but put your left foot on the ground, feel it on the earth, flex that front foot. And you can either do an open twist. So if you're menstruating or pregnant, I would recommend an open twist, so you're not putting extra pressure on your pelvis. And if you want to take a closed twist, your right elbow hooks around your left knee, your left hand goes right behind your back, and you twist into your leg. Let's switch sides. So straighten that left leg, then the right. Again, open is twisting away from your bent leg, and the closed twist is hooking that elbow and looking over the back shoulder. So every exhale, you're stringing your spine out like it's a towel. On an inhale, you can release. Sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, bring it out again. Release. Let's bring our legs into a butterfly, so the soles of the feet are together. Inhale up, and then exhale. Let's just rock back and forth again. And after you feel lubricated enough, fold yourself forward. Sit. And let's come into Shavasana. So legs extended, you're going to lay down, palms face up, and just chill out for a little while.
Feel your bones release into the floor. Feel your muscles melt away. Sense your connective tissue release. Sense your skin evaporate.
Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make circles with your ankles and your hands. Hug your knees into your chest. And then curl over to one side. And rest here. Let the earth hold you. Imagine you're in a hammock, resting in the arms of someone that you love, who loves you deeply. Let the earth have you. Express some gratitude for Mother Earth, who has seen it all and who carries us through every single day. use your upper arm to help you find your way to sit. And find a beautiful, comfortable seat. If you want your legs to be extended because they want to be extended, you're more than welcome. So this is just about you being comfortable so we can close the class. Sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. Beautiful long spine. Relax shoulders. Come back to your intention. See if you need to set a new one for the rest of the day or if this one is still serving you.
Let this practice have been not only for you, but also for someone you love. And we will close Sat Nam. Exhale. Inhale. Sat Nam. May the longtime sun shine upon you, and all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Namaste.